What is the Royal Rumble?
Hey!
This is
Hey!
like when you're coming out of the closet. This kind of music.
Fuck off, motherfucker.
Why are you gay?
Welcome everybody to the Late Late Show with Fat Pig, Krishan Ladon, and some fucking asshole at the bottom.
Ah!
We're all drunk, high, and tired. So
Exactly. So you get what you get. No bitching.
here to feed your head and mog.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got
Your friend David Cross.
Krishan. You want to do this one in your best Bobby impersonation?
Gang, motherfucker.
No, you got it. Alf,
Fuck
you want to
yeah!
try it? Alf?
Clap.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck
No,
yeah.
you got to do the
was
Dream Man.
Oh, Dream Man.
You guys are horrible. Got
Okay.
one comment.
Fuck yeah.
You do it. Jeez.
I just did, you stupid fuck.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, come on now.
So, Alf,
What a way to talk to 1:30 of your show.
I know, right?
You could leave and ruin everything. It's like the Shield.
Turtles!
Oh, fuck me. So, what do y'all think about the Sis, his, and his Ash attempt on Trump?
What did you say?
Is
I have no
his
idea.
citizenization?
It's citizenization.
Mm.
They tried to vaporize the motherfucker.
I don't know what was said.
The fuck?
Okay.
I think here's the thing. It was a mulatto, so I do have to take
Some
credit.
responsibility. Look
some
at
kind of responsibility
A little bit.
as the racial group.
25% responsibility by
Shut the fuck up, Alf, when he's talking.
25.
I could look at him if you want to pull up a picture of him or something. You could see he's definitely Irish. He's definitely mixed with Irish. So that's where I know I'm definitely part of that group. And I would never do that. I think Trump is an amazing president. I would protect him. I would take a bullet for him.
Well, let's not shoot anybody though.
I think he got shot, didn't he?
Oh,
He did the
Shot
Naruto
at.
run.
oh,
I find it so interesting too. See that what I took away from this, to be honest with you, Chris, was that I watched an interesting piece earlier today. Was that how they were talking about the left has incited this, because when you call someone a dictator, a fascist, that's going to start World War III, and you keep hammering it into people's minds, and you give them a false ideology, it makes people do crazy shit.
Well,
Have you found that?
to take it a step further, I totally agree with you, but also, like obviously everybody's entitled to their free speech,
Right.
but there's also some, something to kind of like take from that. He wrote a manifesto and he directly quoted all of those leftist talking points that Donald Trump was a pedophile and he was fighting some kind of like, I think he put something about the war and genocide and all that shit.
Willie.
Yeah, Alf.
No, exactly. That's my whole thing. Is that these people seem to be fucking indoctrinated that do this crazy shit. I mean, and you could say, well, people watch, other news broadcasts, or indoctrinated, which they are, but they don't do crazy shit like that. It seems to be very one-sided to me this day and age.
Yeah, that whole both sides thing is a bunch of horseshit. It's totally coming mostly from the left. Like it's obvious.
Well, like with like the whack jobs who do crazy shit like this. Like, I mean, how many fucking conservatives tried to 86 Obama? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Not many. Well, not many real ones.
Yeah.
Well,
the guy's
I gotta
failed
tell
defense
you,
on
Fat Pig. I think he's really just a patsy. They're playing Perry Mason tactics here. I know it when I see it. I was CIA for many years.
Very good. Very
What were you
good.
gonna say? Sorry, I cut you off.
No. I was just belching. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I mean, like for the first time in my lifetime, I don't.
Guess your mic's
Oh,
fucked.
who me?
Yeah, it's good now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say for the first time in my lifetime, I know people will say, "Oh, there's been assassination attempts on, like Bill Clinton. I probably Obama, probably, but I've never seen them this blatant with any other president. It's like this is the third or fourth one that we've seen that it was like a legit somebody running at Donald Trump with a gun.
Yeah.
This one wasn't as close as the other ones, but it's like, come
Well, and
on.
his
bro.
intention was to take out as many as he could.
He's trying to be a mass shooter.
He admitted that he wanted to take out like as much of the cabinet as he could.
Well, here's the weird thing too: is like if you want to get into conspiracy world, there was like a ABC News report that's going around that actually featured him.
Really?
And Paul McCartney died in 1963. Carry on. Ha.
Absolutely, Paul is dead. You know the
He's
whole thing.
croaked. It's fall.
I can find the video. Let me see if I can find the video of him doing a. But it's almost like the other, pretty much everybody that attempted to kill Donald Trump had some kind of like story done about them in the news. Remember the other guy that was in like a BlackRock video or something?
No. It's beyond fucking suspicious to me.
Absolutely.
Then you get these other
Scientists.
people.
I was
What?
thinking about scientists the other day. Ah!
How are you?
What about him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
no.
tell.
No.
What? Well, tell us what you were going to say.
Get off the floor here. Scientist.
Oh, what happened?
Artemis.
Oh, somebody disappeared.
Who are you,
there
Jake?
he is. Sorry about that.
This
I
Pig
hit
Hudson?
the wrong button.
No, you guys have to hear his final song for D-Love. D-Love is going to go away one day at 1 a.m.
Can we play it, Pig?
There has to be some way to play it. It's called Jake's. Just go to Jake's channel and play Jake's last song. It's just like it's D-Love. What is it?
You know what we should play definitely though is Jake's anti-woke song.
No. This is like D-Love. It's like Monday at 1 a.m. is going off.
I absolutely
Gonna have
won't
a
fuck
left
up my algorithm on YouTube with that horse shit. If one of y'all wants to pull it up and screen share it, you're more than welcome, and I'll play it.
Okay, I'm finding it right now.
I
Okay, I got Jake Hudson. We have a song for Charlie Kirk.
no,
we
no. We have to go.
We know how much you love Charlie Kirk.
His lives.
Oh, you'd have to go by the lives?
Yeah, you gotta go by the lives. Basically he gives you a new song every episode. This one's called My Last D Live.
You got to pull that one up because I don't even know where to find that.
No, you gotta go to Jake Husden.
It's not on YouTube though. That would be D Live, no?
No, it's on. It's on YouTube. That's
Alf, if you want to watch it, then you gotta fucking
his
pull it
love-
up.
Yeah, you know what, Alf? I'm pulling up the woke song because that's what I want to hear.
Okay, I want to hear. I want to hear his rendition of "Growing Pains," the theme
Well, then
song.
pull it the fuck up.
I also kind of want to hear his Ice Road Truckers theme song.
Oh shit! All three.
We're doing all of them.
Hearing the "Growing Pains."
Oh
Night
no,
Truckers.
I ain't got that long. These are
Dude,
like
no.
20-minute songs.
Okay, hold on. I got Jake's. I got the. Wait, I pulled the wrong one. Give me a second.
Can't even believe I'm gonna play this shit. I should be asleep.
This type of show that we're doing right now. Right?
What's that?
We're all anti woke.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't think Jake is.
No,
That's the
Jake
thing.
is like Jake just needs to. Jake is so he's like gay by default. No.
Well, there's a fine line between woke and retarded, and I think Jake is proof of that. Ugh. Too offensive?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna play the song.
Right.
Hang on.
Now, no shock. I don't want to shock you guys. It is country rap. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Scrolling through the feed, same old bullshit every night. Virtue signal warriors hiding by
Sounds like SJF Outlaw.
holy gospel, but it's all just smoking lies.
Sounds like
Got
Tom
mad when I
McDonald.
caught 'em out, exposed the fake in their eyes. They run their mouths on keyboards, fingers
Jelly
flying
roll?
in a rage. Cancel culture cowards trapped inside the echo cage. One wrong word and they foaming, losing all their fucking minds. But I'm done playing nice. Truth, it's harder than their wines. Fuck the woke. I'm tired of this game, tired of these people running in their mouths again. Mad at me cause I found out how fake they are. Kivo kings and queens, but they won't take it far. Fuck the woke, leave me the hell alone. I'm not Jimmy Kimmel, not Stephen Colbert on his throne. I'm Jake Hudson, standing tall and true. You trolls can fuck right off. I'm coming after you.
What's funny is in this exact stream, he white knighted, which is like the most woke thing you can do. Am I wrong?
I'm coming. Hold
They
on.
twist every word I say, put me in the box, call me every name under the sun, just to watch the clocks. But I see through the bullshit, the hypocrisy so clear, preaching tolerance while they spread nothing but fear. Got their blue checks in the cloud, but it's built on shifting sand. One real question in their whole damn empire, such a cracking band. They swarm like angry bees when someone dares to disagree. But I'm Jay Hudson, motherfucker, ain't no apology from me. Fuck the woke, I'm tired of this.
All he did was apologize. He's an apologist. I'm sorry, Ashley.
How long is it?
What a bunch of
You got another 5 minutes, pig.
I'm coming after you. No more bending over, no more taking all the shit. Time to push back harder, time to make the bastards quit. They hate the mirror I hold up, show.
Sheesh.
Oh, I think he stopped it. Oh wait.
What is up, guys?
Yeah. That's
No.
He goes, that was actually me that made that. Take it off, pig. Enough. Enough for Christ's sakes.
By the way,
That was actually me that made that song. Yeah, we know. We could tell. It sounds like every other song you've made.
I rhyme jackass with mask.
See, you know what's funny about that is that I encountered him, well, not personally, but through another show many years before I ever met y'all. Because he invades any and every fucking show.
Yes, every community.
No,
So,
he's a beautiful boy. I love.
He's like a virus.
yes. So he used to invade Bubba the Love Sponge show, and he would call in, and he would make his AI videos, and then he even did a live karaoke for the chick that worked for him at the time. That was the creepiest fucking thing, and this was probably 5-6 years ago. I remember seeing his fingernail when he was holding the little microphone, and I was like, and I remember seeing the dirty blinds, and I was like, oh, he's a chain smoker. So he's got like a nicotine stained fingernail. I had no idea that it was shit and blood combo.
Wow.
Okay. I was
Yes.
fucking
I don't like
mortified.
the sound of this. Jeez.
Have you seen his
Well,
mirror?
no, I mean, it was shocking. And then, it was 6 months ago. he sent Bubba like a box of chips just out of the blue because he hasn't even because he was banned from the show. He's like, don't even call. I'm not gonna pick it up.
Bubba actually banned him.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, you're a fucking weirdo. He wouldn't answer the phone for him because he'd just call it. And by the way, by the way,
Bubba, I actually like you.
Beautiful.
yeah. So he no, and then he disappeared for a couple of years, and then he just sends Bubba a big box of chips.
Ugh.
And then
a
Bubba was
creep.
like, I'm not going to eat those fucking
Yeesh.
things. He did end up eating some of the pretzels, by the way. But the whole consensus is that Jake is a dumpster diver. So
Beautiful juices.
they were
I thought
saying
that was
that.
like a fact.
No, it's juices.
Yeah, I
Hasn't
don't
he
know. I
admitted-
don't
he's
watch the
admitted to
shit.
that.
Yeah,
Bro,
well,
I did a stream where he admitted to like dumpster diving and getting some Reese's
Like beautiful juices.
and going like, yeah, they were fine.
Oh, yeah.
well, see,
Go
that was
ahead.
the whole
Sorry.
thing.
Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, that was the whole thing. Was what the fuck? Hang on.
I was just saying, it's not allegedly. He admitted to it.
Yeesh.
He's a dumpster diver.
Yeah, but
Totally fine.
healthy. It seems like it's like a venture. He's using calories. He's running. He's going on an adventure. It's like it's some sort of a quest, you know?
I could picture him popping those like dumpster Reese's in his mouth and going, these are perfectly fine.
Dude. He's gonna run.
I know they say they have expiration dates, but you
This
can eat
cat
them.
food is
Oh,
not
yeah.
rancid. Okay. It's basically like a tuna fish sandwich.
Let's get Jake here. No.
I can send him the link.
Yeah.
I think I'm blocked, but
Yeah. Let's not and say we did.
I just really want to see you and Jake have an interaction page.
Me? Who?
I've
Pig.
done it one time.
No,
it was
no,
a practical
no.
joke that
No,
Bobby
these
Nick played on
these
me.
guys are not gonna interact.
No,
well.
no.
Trust me, dude.
I know. That's why I want to see it.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
I don't
already
know.
happened.
I don't
Bobby
know.
Nick played a practical joke on me when I first started coming around. And when he was still semi-friendly with him, and we were up late, and he goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go on Jake Hudson's show," and I was like, "You talking about that crazy fucking weirdo?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It'll be fun. I'll send you the link. Just meet me over there." And I was like, "Sure, buddy."
Wow.
So I go over there.
You play that? Do you have it?
I don't know where the fuck it is.
I'd rather you play it than talk about it.
Well, no, Bob never showed up, and I sat there for like 20 minutes talking to this crazy fuck, and I was finally like, "Okay, bud, well, and then a couple weeks went by, and I saw the pictures and everything of his house, and the writing was already on the wall, so I went into his chat and said,
So wait,
"It's
you said Bob never showed up? Sorry, I lost my audio.
No, yeah, Bob never showed up. It was a practical joke. He made me. I sat there for like 20, 30 minutes.
With
Really?
Jake by yourself. With
Yes.
Oh, that must have been great.
No, it was fucking horrible.
Yes, I know for you.
Yeah.
What did
I'd
you guys
rather
talk
have a
about?
prostate exam. No, that shit was fucking horrible. I did find it funny. I still give him shit for it, but it
What
was
did you-
the ultimate prank.
What did you talk about? What was the
Nothing.
Pig Tony Reale?
I just basically sat there and was like, yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck
By the
you're
way-
talking about.
It's kind of like getting shot in the face with a paintball gun.
So then I went into his chat not long after, and I asked about the pictures that had been shown about his shit piss covered toilet seat, and I was like, it's not that hard to clean your fucking toilet. When's the next time you think you're gonna get to it? Okay, you know what? I know what you're trying to do, pig. Guess what? You're blocked.
Oh, wow. The other day, I asked him about his mirror. And then I go, Jake, what's up with your mirror? And he goes, it's cleaned. And then
Look
I
at
go,
Jake's
I go,
mirror.
prove it. Let me see it. And he goes, on he like brought up something else, like he changed the subject. Like,
Beautiful
obviously.
boy.
I think his mirror is not clean.
Right.
I think he lied. I'm starting to believe his mirror is still dirty.
I
Oh, you're
believe-
starting to believe that? Starting. Well, uh-huh.
You can call me
Awfully
naive, but
progressive of you.
Really?
I could be naive, but I'm starting to believe he's not the most hygienic man.
No, it's well, no, and that's what was funny about that video when it showed his mirror when he's running through the hallways.
No, guys. The best part is he has a basement, questionably, in his bathroom, right?
Yeah.
His house is a basement.
But the best part about the mirror video was when he was running and when they stopped it and they asked him, they said, "Jake, what's all over the mirror?" "Oh, it's some shit."
Yeah, he
That's
said it was
literally
blood,
what
blood and shit. I think was his answer.
he said. It's some shit, and you could look at it when they paused it, and it's like he sticks his finger up there, and then he like wipes it on the mirror on the way out.
It's like literally shit. Like it wasn't just a pejorative.
Oh, and that's what he said. He goes, "Oh, it's just some shit on there." And see, most people would say like, they're like, what's all over your countertops? You'd be like, "Oh, I just left some shit out," or whatever. You
Yeah,
just,
I know what you
random
mean.
stuff,
It's a vague
But-
description. Yes,
But it was like finger paintings.
it was
know.
legit shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
Beautiful.
too legit to quit from the shit. Yes, you're very
Yeah,
correct.
you're right though. It's like when a normal person says, "I just left some shit
Yeah,
out. I gotta
yeah.
clean it up." When he says that, he means actual shit.
Yeah, exactly. He means fecal matter. We mean
We mean like
objects,
clothes or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck with my shit. Just leave it there. It's my
Right.
shit.
He
know?
actually means feces. Like,
I
that's
want
his
thrown
big-
on the dick area of the toilet. Ha!
His most prized possession is actual shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that he even has running water.
No,
from
he
what I've seen.
doesn't. Sorry.
So, you know what else I noticed too from a lot of these videos is his tub is immaculate. Why? Because I think he doesn't use it.
He doesn't use it.
Yeah.
Guys,
So,
I was thinking about turtles.
oh yeah.
What about him?
No, I was thinking about Jake and turtles. I think Jake could benefit from turtles.
You think that's a pet he could actually keep for more than 3 days?
I think it could last for at least a week, baby. Dude, it's gonna last longer than the kitten.
I think we'll hear like, this is my favorite pet is the turtle, and then 3 days later, the turtle had worms. Fucking
Got hit by a car.
got hit by a car. Shells all smashed up.
No, I don't think this one would perish. I
We
think
ate good
he'd have
for
to kill
dinner
it.
though.
Like he would have to first-hand kill this turtle, right? Like a really aggressive turtle,
Something I don't know. The turtle
an
went in the
aggressive
shell and it won't come out.
We give Jake a really aggressive turtle, he'll never turn back.
You think so?
I think Jake would kill the turtle somehow. I hate to be that guy.
Yeah.
I think you could give Jake an armadillo and it would die.
No matter.
What's one of those dragons that live for fucking 300
Kimono
years?
dragon.
Kimono dragon, and Jake would kill it.
Yeah. Let's use 86 instead of the K word. If you will.
Why? What are we on?
YouTube.
I want him to
Say-
be bitten.
All right, I won't. I'll respect your channel.
Komodo dragon and then survive it and then bite it back.
No, Krishan, I'm not trying to be a stickler. It's just I get fucked with a lot
Really? For the K word?
for
What?
everything.
Do I have to say unalive?
I mean, Unalive 86. No, it's just people
See,
try to fuck with me constantly. I get copyright strikes like a motherfucker.
In
I get
Minecraft.
fucking flags constantly.
You know what? I think you should just stick to your guns. That's
Yeah.
what I
Well,
do.
there you go.
To the guns, baby.
I lost my channel and I got it back. That's what you
Yeah.
got to go through.
Yeah.
Now I'm impenetrable. I could say I won't even say it on your channel because you're.
Oh, you can say it.
I say
Lesbos.
faggot with impunity.
No, I like
Yeah, there you go.
Lesbos
Nigga.
better. It's so much more fun, dude.
Lesbos. It's a great word.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, fag or nigger is not copyrighted.
Oh, I
so,
like
I
those.
don't mind that.
Those sound offensive.
just-
Lesbos
I think it is
sounds
copywritten.
playful, right?
Yeah.
Lesbos is fun, playful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. What about dildos? That's fun.
Dildos.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe we
great.
should use this stream as a test on like what you can and can't say.
Lesbos, dildos.
I'll tell you
and
something funny too. Was when I got older, my dad told me a story about his younger sister, and she had found out what a dildo was, but she went up to my dad, who was her older brother, and she said, "What's a Dilroy?"
A Dilroy.
Yeah, and I've referred to it ever since then. It's yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of funny how that works out.
My grandfather used to work maintenance at a school. He was an old white racist guy, and he would. But I loved him. I loved him to death.
Yeah.
And he would tell us how he was planning on putting razor blades on the rim of the basketball hoops because the black guys kept dunking on it.
Oh,
His plan was to put razor blades on it
wow.
so that he could, so that they would stop doing it.
Hmm.
I thought that was pretty twisted. Am I wrong?
What about when you get a rim shot and it pops the white guy's basketball?
It doesn't seem that cool. Ha!
I didn't say it was cool, but it seemed a little twisted to me
No,
when I was like 8 years old hearing this.
Well,
Stop the niggy boys from dunking the hoop.
man, I don't know if I should tell a story, but somebody told me about their great grandfather. I won't say whose, but
I have a great story about my great grandmother, but go ahead.
he would say, well, first off, he would, when you would act up, he would spit tobacco in between your toes,
Jeesh.
That's pretty hot.
just as a
No.
warning. But then he'd line the kids up and he'd wag his finger and he'd say, "Now I'm going to tell you something, neggers, line them up,
Whoa.
shoot them like
Oh,
rats,
really?
women and children first."
Jesus Christ.
Well,
It's like
that's
the
the way.
Titanic,
I
but
mean,
the
this
other way
guy was
around.
probably born in the fucking 1800s, from what my buddy told me. I mean, it was his great grandfather. So
I'll tell you, my great grandmother was actually born. You're not going to believe me, pig, because you're going to be envious here. My great grandmother, she was actually born into the KKK.
really,
Yeah.
no.
Cool.
It was, for some reason, it was on her birth certificate. I don't know if they did that back then.
Why do I feel the most sorry for her? Because that's a Democratic thing.
Exactly. I think she was a Democrat.
Who gives a shit about the racist stuff? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. That's the
fucking-
more offensive part is my
Exactly.
grandmother was a Democrat.
yeah,
I'm
there
more
you
pissed
go.
about that. I think she eventually became a Republican.
Yeah.
The Great Switch.
One of my grandfathers was a Dixiecrat, but that was much different. That
Oh,
was
what a queer.
Lesbos, baby.
Careful.
Watch it, buddy.
Yeah.
Now you're on thin ice there, buddy.
Yeah. You better watch it, boy.
What is a Dixiecrat, though?
Ah!
It's a true Southern Democrat. It was basically conservative values, but
Lesbos, baby.
Democrat used to be more conservative values and vice versa.
A Dixiecrat eventually became the LGBTQ, right?
No, it became the modern day conservative.
Oh, I thought that was like an old school
No. it
term
was-
for they liked. All right, never mind. They were Dixie.
There should be Lesbos.
It was just the terminology. He wasn't even from the South.
That was an old term for gay back in the day. You were
Well,
Dixie.
don't do that.
Ah!
No, I'll just tell you that man fought in 3 wars and lived.
I know. I'm just.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
What wars did he fight in?
He fought in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam.
Jesus.
Hmm.
He was a hero in the other two, and then the last one, they just pissed on him. That's the sad part.
Yeah. Well, then he went to. Then he went on to do a lot of other stuff later in life. But yeah,
Okay.
he was a very it's a very particular, stern man. It was never laid a finger on me. Never had to. He had a way of looking at you. But then when I got older, I figured out. I was like, he probably killed 200-300 people in his life. I mean, think about it, dude. You're in 3 fucking wars. I'm
Yeah, he
thinking,
absolutely just
I mean,
slaughtered humans.
well, I wouldn't say that, but I mean,
No, I mean that in a cool way.
no, and he wouldn't talk about it with my father either. I mean, my dad asked him all the time when he was younger, he'd be like, what's it like? This, that, and the other. And he's like, shut the fuck up, go to bed. And he said he did it after he was 18 and he enrolled in the military. And he told him one time and he started telling a story and he's like, you want to hear another one? And he goes, no, sir. And he
Jesus.
goes, all right, move along. No, he's
It's not the things you were ordered to do. It was the things you weren't ordered to do.
like, why are you trying? God, you're like turning gay shit. Like, what's this face? Jeez.
That was Clint Eastwood. You keep turning my cool references into gay things. I don't
No, I
believe
think
Yeesh.
you're doing that on your own.
my grandfather. There was rumor that he worked with the mob.
Hmm.
Gay.
And he actually knew all the people, like the Goodfellas. You ever seen that movie?
No,
Gay.
never heard of that movie.
My grandmother actually worked at the Sherwood Diner.
Hmm.
It's featured in the movie where they would all congregate.
Right.
Well, where Jimmy Conway would congregate, and she was a. That's why I think my grandmother was a hua, because my grandfather was actually a pimp.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he would pimp women out of the back of his Cadillac, and it was actually this was verified. We verified this.
Verified? Are you sure?
It was not. It's like anecdotally verified, like through people. It's not.
Well, is it FDA approved, or I mean, what are we talking here?
Not like he never did time or anything, but he has a very like shady past. He could have
I
been
like
like
the sound of it. Okay.
I could believe he was like an informant for like the police or something with the mob, and he actually worked with them. He was a fucking Polak.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they were like it's like Kuklinski.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him. All right.
But he's kind of losing his mind. So like, he supposedly had a run in with the guy that Tommy, the guy that played that Jimmy
Let's pose.
Joe Pesci played in Goodfellas.
Mm-hmm.
The real guy though. They had like a standoff, like a they had guns pointed at each other kind of moment.
Well, that's fucking insane.
But then
That
when
fucking guy.
but he's kind of losing his mind. So when he tells the story now, he tells it as he was pointing a gun at Joe Pesci, and I'm like, no, you mean the guy that he played in the fucking movie, Grandpa. And he lived in New York, Long Island, New York, 5 towns. That's exactly where they all ran. It all lines up.
Yeah, it's lucky to get away with it with somebody like that.
Yeah, exactly. And now his grandkids are Moulignans, huh?
Well, there you go. That's the whole thing.
Fucking eggplants.
Yeah, the Italians are. I've noticed that about the Italians. No offense, but they really don't like the blacks. But
Yeah, but
then,
they were much like the blacks, though.
right? Yeah, that's true. The other thing I've noticed is the majority of the black community. No offense, has a pure hatred for other groups of and or sects of people. Uh,
Yes.
and I'm saying sex as in SEC, not SEX. But like especially the homosexual community,
Yes. Yeah.
especially in the South, black folks really fucking don't like the gays.
Based.
Down here, like they go fucking ballistic over it.
Well, that's because the black people in the South have religious roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back when they had like fucking sense and reasonability,
Yeah, they don't
they don't like. Yeah, they don't like the.
I've seen some shit in my day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, blacks are ruthless with gays.
I'm really glad nobody's watching this fucking show. I'll probably private it after we're done in a few minutes.
You know, the niggers and the faggots, they would always fight downtown.
All right. Well, this has been the last episode of the Pig Pen. Love you all. Holy shit.
And then the kikes would come in.
Just go ahead and porn bomb me while you're at it.
Yeah, right? Might as well play like fucking NWA's album.
Yeah.
We can get you copyright strike.
Yeah. If I was going to go out with that, I'd play Charlie Pride. Not Charlie Pride, David Alco. Sorry.
Boom, 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 boom.
See you at the crossroads.
So you won't be lonely.
It's the first of the month.
I was thinking about the first of the month. I was thinking the 3rd and the 15th, right? The 1st and the 15th, baby. Right?
There's not much going on. It's all about the first of the month. That's when the welfare checks come in.
And that's when you don't go shopping.
Dude, you don't want to go. No, there's geezer days. Thursday is geezer days, too.
You realize
They
the whole
86 those. It used to be Wednesday here, but they 86'd it.
Oh, geez.
geezer days?
Dude.
Yeah, they'd give a senior citizens discount on Wednesday or Thursday at the grocery store.
Dude, geezer days is what we called it. I called it that in the old days.
That's
Geezer
great.
days.
Let's
It's
help
great.
the elderly.
No, it's like you don't want to go there that day. It's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I kind of want to go there though. Still, I want geezer days.
Why you like 4
Bible.
shopping carts stuck in one aisle?
I want to be
Takes
able to
20
walk
minutes
down
for
an
them to
aisle
pick
and
them
not be able
apart.
to walk down.
There's
That's
so
not
much
annoying
wisdom
at all.
in that store.
Dude, geezer days. It's that should be the podcast, geezer days.
I think talking to old people, it's the best thing.
Oh
Best
no.
thing for your soul.
I hate that I fucked up the video. It's probably a couple years old, but I interviewed this old homeless dude for
I
the YouTube channel, and
Eh?
I didn't get the whole thing. It's somewhat limited, but I'm tempted still to release it. It was even before I started streaming, but I got this in, and
What a bunch of lesbos.
I like
when
this.
I went back and watched it, I thought that I should do more of that. Like you give a homeless person like $5-10, and then you're like, so why are you on the street?
It's like so much better without all the detail too.
No, exactly. You do that before you start
Let's see
recording,
the
and then you make an
beautiful juices.
organic entrance, and you
I was
walk up.
talking about
And,
you telling the story.
Beautiful juices.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said beautiful juices.
No, I said let's see the beautiful juices.
What did you say to the homeless person? You're like telling the story without any detail. You're like,
No, I just
interviewed
asked
this-
him. I said,
I
how did
interviewed
you
this
get on
homeless person and it was hilarious.
Guys,
Okay.
guys. I hate to say it, but you want to ignore homeless people for the most part. You don't speak
Yes.
whatever language they're speaking is my best advice. Carry on.
No, what I meant was hilarious is that I didn't get the whole interview.
Oh,
I fucked it up with the phone. I did have another video. It was on a previous phone. I think I could probably recover it. That's the video that I really need to release because
Sheesh.
said persons who lived out back of said establishment didn't realize that Georgia is a two-party state. So you can freely record them when you're living on a mattress behind a shopping center and you're high on meth, screaming, yelling at the paramedics and the police. Then I go around with my phone to record it. And then this crazy fucking meth head bitch, who's like the one that Scott always shows, starts throwing rocks at me.
Oh, I have a
And
better one.
I had to duck, and it's fucking hysterical. And I'm running off through the gravel. And then the paramedics and the police come up to me, and I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" And they go, "No, you're within your right. You can come back over and record." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I know my fucking rights." So I walk back over and record, and the bitch starts beaming rocks at me again. And they were like,
Yeah,
"Man,
that's
you
the perfect
can't."
example of what Alpha's saying. You
Really?
just kind of ignore homeless people. That's the best way to deal
I
with it.
told you.
Oh, but it's great content. I mean, I'm gonna have to dig that video up.
Yeah, but now you're part of our
I'll
police
say.
report.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Even if
part
you're
of the
even if
report
you're
at
a
all.
John Doe, you know what I mean. You don't have to like identify yourself. You didn't commit a crime.
I mean, I was never asked to identify myself. They told me, they were like, "You're within your right of your legal boundaries."
Yeah,
I
but
even
you
followed him off after, and I was like, "That fucking crazy bitch threw rocks at me," and they were like, "Well, we're taking her to the nut house, so you can't press criminal charges against her."
well,
And
that's
I
what I'm
was like,
saying. You're still a John Doe in a police report.
"Yeah."
I think that's a little ridiculous. Just deciding to go out. Was it Let me guess. What was the racial makeup of said subject?
She was white.
Really?
She was a meth head.
Oh, okay.
She was a
Alright.
fucking crazy hillbilly meth head with her husband living on a mattress behind a bar.
They're the worst.
Yeah. And I just walked up and started recording when the paramedics were asking her questions. Then she started to get fired up. They had all their paraphernalia and like liquor bottles and shit around it. And then the cops showed up because she was screaming at the paramedics. And then they showed up, and I backed up to be respectful. And I was like, "Is it all right if I'm here?" And they're like, "Oh, you're within your legal right. You can keep running tape, this, that, and the other." And I was like, "I appreciate it,
So don't you think at that point, like I think it's like perfectly, like even if she was bleeding out, if she was acting that way, where the police could just go, "All right, let's go." She said she doesn't want to help.
Well, no, and that was the whole thing. And then she looks over at one point and she sees that I'm recording her, and she goes, "You motherfucker!" And then she jumps up, and they're like, "Tammy, don't, Tammy, don't." And she starts trying to charge me, and they had to restrain her. And then she starts throwing
Weed,
fucking
baby.
rocks at me.
She pulled you into it. You got into the
Well,
niggatry.
I was standing there, just like this, quiet, but I was just standing there going, yeah. As soon as she noticed,
Just being white.
yeah, she did not like being on camera, and they tried to explain it to her. They were like, "It's perfectly legal. You're in a public place. This is a two-party state. He can fucking record you if he wants. Get him out of here." No,
It is what it is.
private
man.
property. He's allowed to be here. He's a patron. Sorry. Plus, I knew the owner, the guy of one of the adjacent properties. So,
Now I've been getting into arguments with people on Twitter about that same thing with the whole CM Punk thing. Did you see that?
no.
Where a fan was recording his wife, who's a wrestler as well. She's a famous wrestler. And they were like, "Hey, we're having a little moment here. Back up." And then he backs up, and then CM Punk comes over and then slaps the phone out of his hand.
Hmm.
And I've been arguing with people where they're like, "He was just being creepy," and this, and I'm like, "Yeah, but CM Punk committed a fucking crime on camera."
No, and see, when you're a public figure, especially, I mean, even if you're a private citizen, depending on if it's a one-party state or a two-party state, if it's a two-party state, you don't have to have consent. If it's a one-party state, then you have to say, "Hey, just so you know, you're being recorded right now."
Yeah, but even if they record you and you catch them recording you, you're not allowed to slap the phone out of their hand. Like, there's
No,
a way to
exactly,
go
because
about
that's
that.
destruction of property, battery,
Right. Criminal destruction of property. Yeah.
or strong arm if they snatch the phone from you, that's strong arm robbery.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say
Yeah,
that. You can even like
absolutely.
push it like further to assault
Yeah,
charges. Yeah,
yeah.
it's like it's a really
No, absolutely. It is. It is funny though that people don't think they know. People act like they know the law when they don't. Like if I want to, like if somebody's fucking wiling in the middle of the Walmart or something, which I don't
yeah.
go to anymore, and I bust out my phone and start recording, like that's illegal to record me, you motherfucker. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not at all. You see these fucking 300 cameras in here recording you already, bitch. No.
Well, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like, because I trespass people for a living. You know what I mean? And I'll tell them, "Hey, you're trespassed. You're not allowed to come back here."
Hmm.
And they'll go, "You got to give me a paper, and the police got to come and do." And it's like, no, you don't know the law. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, like legally on the books, like for there to be a legal trespass, like
That's
yeah,
not
sure, the
how that
police have
works.
to be
Yeah.
involved, but I'm a representative of the company. I could tell you not to come back. We could refuse your service, and you're a
Right.
legal
And you
trespass.
just come back, and even if you haven't gotten the paperwork
I
from
could
the cop
legally
showing
call
up,
the police and
right.
tell them to come and arrest
Yeah.
you. For coming.
Beautiful
And when
juices.
the cop shows up for the second time and you're still acting like an asshole, who do you think they're going to side with? They'll be like, so you trespassed them? And they're like, all right, you're going
Yeah,
to jail.
I do it all the time. I do it for
Yeah.
a fucking living. And that's the thing. Police come and they try to be cool with you. That's why I actually think the whole police brutality thing is horseshit.
Yeah.
I see it on a daily basis where they'll come and they'll go, listen,
I'm not being combative with anyone that has a gun, right?
right, it's stupid, Alf.
Yeah, no, you need to be respectful to police officers. I mean, I'm not going to say 100% of them are
Yeah,
great people,
nobody.
but I would say the vast majority are very good people. And I honestly commend the majority of police officers because the amount of money that they're paid and they put their lives on the line. It's very commendable.
I'm
And the
complying.
bullshit
Well,
they put up with.
here's the
I'm
thing
saying,
too.
okay, bye.
Here's the thing too, Pig. I used to be a believer in like the whole thing of police brutality is a problem and X, Y, and Z. And after body cams came out,
Mhm.
It's my
'cause
problem.
even when I was a right winger, body cams didn't really come out yet, and I was like, all right, I'll believe more of the police. But now that the body cams are on and we see the proof, we see that like police have to deal with a lot of horseshit. Most of these people are criminals. Most of them act horribly when they get shot or they reach for guns. Or something. Like they're fucking scumbags. Like it's like you sympathy. The body cams made you sympathize more with police than fucking criminals.
Well, that's the whole
I
thing.
almost,
Is
I
that
almost sympathize with slave catchers at this point.
holy
no.
fucking
Shit, what did
shit?
they have to?
Okay, so now you're being negative against young people.
Imagine if they had body cams. You'd be like, all right, I get it.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, the blacks sold the other blacks to the white man. Wow.
I'm mixed. I'm a house nigga. Go ahead.
Well, no, but I mean, if you want to talk about that, I mean, to be honest, I mean, that's where do you think they were sold from? The stronger tribes pillaged the other tribes and then sold them to the white man or the Indians or the Asians or
The
whatever.
Moors came in. No, they sold them to the Arabs, and then the Arabs sold them to the white man.
Hmm.
And actually, they sold more slaves to South America, to like Hispanics than they did fucking Americans.
Well, that's why those cultures are so black now.
Yes, exactly. It's a bunch of horseshit. And then, not to mention, Pig. This is why I'm totally against reparations, is because there were black slave drivers and slave owners in fucking America. Like, I just
Yeah.
learned that there were
like them.
3,000 black slave owners that owned black slaves in America.
Well, the other thing, though, it's like selling a brand new car. No offense, and I hate to make this analogy with a human being, but
Go ahead.
when the product was sold,
Take them
it
and he
was
said,
sold
"We
by
almost
a,
had someone
it
down
was
the
sold
lane.
by a black
Slow
man.
down."
Yes.
The initial transaction, when it was bought off the lot, it was on African soil, sold by a black man.
Let me take it a step further, Pig, here. They initially tried in America with white slaves. A lot of people don't know this, with Irish and Scottish slaves.
Right.
And the problem is they couldn't hack it in the fucking southern sun.
Pussies.
Pussies. They were bitches. So they went and they basically found better machinery. It wasn't about race. It was business. It was here. We have these black slaves that can actually work in the sun and be more efficient than the white slaves. We'll put them in the house. They'll serve us.
Well,
And
see,
then
you
they,
know-
and then they black slaves back in the day used to make fun of the white slaves for not being able to hack it in the sun and do the field work.
right.
Like so the whole idea of reparations doesn't even make sense on its basis of like it's based on slavery.
No, exactly. And that's the whole thing is just because I'm a white fucking heterosexual male, they're like, oh, well, you owe me reparations. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm of European descent. Okay, I'm fourth generation. None of my ancestors ever had anything to do with slavery. If anything, we were persecuted against because of our background. So you can shove that shit straight up your fucking ass.
Exactly.
You know, I mean,
Now, can I take this away from the conversation a little bit, but it still
Yeah.
pertains to it? This is the thing that I think, this is my theory on life, right? That I think about slavery is I think the thing we need to understand and accept is that we would all love to have a slave. Am I wrong? Meaning this, wouldn't we all love to just have a dude that just takes care of all the shit we don't want to take care of? And it's
and you don't
completely
have to
benefit.
pay him.
You don't have to pay him. You don't have to do it. You tell him what the fuck to do. You're like, hey, go get me a drink, and he goes.
So
Gets
it's
you
like a
drink.
robot, essentially. You know,
Thank you, Pig. That's my point. That's why human beings have been trying to create robots for the past 60 years, is because we just want slaves. Why can't we just admit that? We just don't want to hurt human beings. That's the betterment of society, is we realize, okay, it's bad to like make another human being be subjugated to me. How about an AI do it for me? How about a robot? I think
Yeah.
we should treat robots like bitches. We should treat them like slaves. And I don't
well,
think
see,
there's anything wrong
that's
with
what that reminds me of something, Chris. When you say that, is you know how they're trying to do that now with the robots and everything, and they're trying to make them faster and stronger and better. And I had a conversation many years ago with a guy who's very strong intellectually. I won't give away his position or his title, but he was a very intelligent man. And we were
Right.
talking about slavery and everything, and I was talking about, you know, like how blacks dominate sports. And I was like, you know, they're so athletic, they're so much taller, you know, this, that, and the other. And he said, well, why do you think that is? I said, I don't know. I guess it's just their natural progression. He goes, no, 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 no.
genetics.
He goes, well, no, but what it was, and it was a very valid point, which I didn't realize, is he said, you do realize that in the slave days, they were bred like cattle. So they would pick the biggest, most muscular one and make it have sex with the dumbest one. So you get big, strong, dumb
Dumb,
people.
docile motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
you know-
and it really hit me because I was, and I'm not trying to say anything negative, but he was just saying, he's like, you got to understand, it's the same way they breed cattle. You know, they're going to breed the most docile one with the largest one because they're going to get one that's easy to deal with, that's going to yield the most amount of meat. And he broke it down in like a way, like if you were trading stock. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, you never thought about it that way? You don't realize that? And I was like, no, I never thought about it that way. And he goes, so, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that's why I said I think if like as a half black person, I've learned to like just remove emotion from looking at history. So I've done that with slavery. And I thought to myself, if I was a slave owner, what would benefit me the most?
Yeah.
And that what you just explained would benefit me the most. I could believe
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Like I don't think like, all right, like to me, when they show like for instance Roots and they show all these depictions of slavery in America, I don't believe it whatsoever because just like as a business person, I look at it and go like, wouldn't it benefit me more to like take care of my slaves and make sure they're like at least happy to some degree, or at least healthy?
Right.
Like,
See that?
how would it benefit me to have weak, fucking malnourished slaves working for me?
Are you
That's-
not gonna change the oil on your fucking farm equipment?
Yes, exactly.
See, and I hate to make that crude of a response, but that's what most people don't realize is that the majority of slave owners, their their people loved them. They considered them family.
Yes.
Now there were very malicious people who did horrible shit to them, but the majority of them consider them family. We're actually protective over them. What a lot of other people don't realize is like with the Civil War, they go, "Oh, the Civil War was over slavery." No, it wasn't. That's states' rights.
Right,
If you
right.
want to go even deeper into it, when Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, that was only to free the slaves in the South, not the North. They kept their slaves. The Southern slaves were technically freed because they wanted an uprising to win the war.
It was
So when
more to
everybody
win-
goes,
it was to
"Oh,
win
Abraham
the South."
Lincoln,
Women's
oh,
suffrage.
he signed the Emancipation Proclamation." No, not till 5 years after the war did the Northern slaves get their rights.
Now, here's where you even get into more like of the nuance of it. Both sides had abolitionists that wanted to get rid of slavery. The South did too. It
Right.
just was more about the state, like you said, the state's rights, the state
Yeah.
deciding that more than it. Like Robert E. Lee, the guy they've been like going after and tearing down. I believe he was actually like he wasn't even like pro or against slavery. He was more just a states' rights guy. Like people should just decide.
Right.
So it's like it wasn't like he was in favor of slavery.
No,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
That was the whole thing is that it was at the time it was legal. It's like if marijuana's legal. I mean, I know it's much different, but this was a different time period. Owning a human was legal
Weed.
and it was a state's right. Now, in the North, they also had the same states' rights.
Turtle.
They wanted to divide because they didn't want a federal government.
Well,
And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, let me take it even like let's take it like to a deeper philosophical level, right? What's morally wrong about owning a human if you're treating them well?
I don't know. It seems weird, dude. Right?
I don't know. It almost seems like an act of charity at that point.
I would own a Kyoto. I'm gonna buy
No, no, no.
5
You
Kyotos.
can't-
Can I buy a Kyoto?
Hold on, not pig. Alf, you can't use weird as an argument.
I'm gonna buy like 3 Kyotos. Okay.
Yeah, that would actually better his life if you bought him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to rationalize your statement.
Yeah, if I owned him, I'd make sure he got at least 3 beers and a cup of soup every day.
I'd take care of Kyoto. I'd make sure he had like some kind of work, some kind of purpose.
And if he started to stink, I'd take him out in the backyard and I'd hit him with the fire hose and the delousing powder, you know.
Hose them
Yes.
off a bit.
And
Otherwise-
wash his sheets for him. And I'd be like, when you get done in there, clean your ass,
I want him to live
go out
in
and mow the
garage.
fucking yard, then
really
take
got
the
you.
trash out.
If I owned
Like a
Kyoto, I
dishwasher.
would never let him sleep outside.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're
That's
letting
better.
him live inside your house. You're giving him a room. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, I offered to let him fucking
Is he-
move in
is
with
he
me because
sleeping
I was
near
going to
the-
do
the
it for
fridge
content.
or like the laundry basket? What is he doing?
yeah, pig. What's like? I guess like the
He
exploitation.
can't get a
side of it.
passport, or he said that it's like $800 and he can't come up with it or
No,
whatever.
I was gonna say what's morally wrong about doing that. Like, but it is the
Nothing, because I literally offered him. I was like, you can live here for free, and he said he would be my valet.
I
Which
have
is,
a
you know,
spare
it's like a
garage.
British butler.
He'd be your
which is-
slave. Let's just say what it is.
I mean, he would definitely laid my clothes out for me, introduced guests to me, shit like that. Yeah, I mean, to be like a butler or servant, or
Can I
yes,
tell you?
maybe on some levels that. But
Can
if
I
I'm
tell you
gonna pay,
how I present reparations to black people?
What?
I always say to them, I say, look, I'm in favor of paying reparations, but I think there should be at least one day out of the year that black people have to go to like white people's house and do some chores.
oh, that's brilliant.
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
No,
Wow.
but they've never been through actual slavery, so that's kind of
Oh, okay,
their
okay.
symbolic side of it. Of like,
He's,
okay, we'll actually be slaves for a day, but we're gonna pay them.
that reminds me of a story. I won't say a funny story.
Brooms are involved, though, right? I think
It was
brooms.
no, it's kind of fucked up.
Broom.
Somebody that I knew many years ago, when they were doing, the sorority and fraternity pranks, as during prank week or whatever it was, they went to the all black fraternity and they bought 5,000 cotton balls, and it
Oh,
was supposed to rain that night, and they threw them all over the yard of their fraternity house or sorority house, and
that's racist.
then the next day when all the black folks were out picking the cotton up out of the yard, they took a bunch of pictures of it,
Ah, that was
and it was considered highly controversial. But you know what the funniest part about it was?
what?
When the black fraternity found out, they thought it was the funniest shit ever. And then they were like, "You crackers fucking got us." They were like,
What
They
a
had a
fuck-
good they had a good sense of humor about
Yeah.
it.
Well, it
Oh.
was so long ago. Like they took Polaroids of them. It's not like they put it on social media or something.
It's like 90s.
Yeah, yeah, it's like late 90s. Well,
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you do got to add social media to the whole element.
yeah.
It did change shit. That's why I almost blame when people go like, "Oh, Obama changed America." I think it was more social media.
Yeah.
People just started virtue signaling and like getting on their soapboxes. It's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And there's so
we
much
all
of it.
we
now.
all think war is bad.
I think
Yeah.
it's cool, isn't it?
War
cool?
is a machine, in my
I'm mistaken.
opinion.
War is a necessary evil. That's the way. I see
Darn.
it.
I thought it was cool. Darn.
I don't even think it's an evil. I think it's biblical.
See, that's like if you're in the military, or you know somebody in the military, and you say, "Well, how could you 86 someone?" And then they look you dead in the face, and commanding officer or relative or whoever the fuck it is, and they say, "Well, it's very simple," and you go, "Well, I don't know about taking another life," and they say, "Well, it's kill or be killed,"
Well, at that point, you have
and
to.
then reality hits you.
Well, there's several choices, but whatever.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like if you go into battle and you're being fired upon, and you go, "Well, I don't want to hurt anyone," well, then you're going to get 86. Or you can do what your training tells you is to open fire relentlessly.
Yeah,
And then
neutralize
it's
the
kill or
target.
be killed.
Neutralize the dot four-headed rag-headed target.
It's not the Kuma.
I didn't say that.
Put them in the sand. That's what they say.
No, it's an interesting world that we live in, to say the fucking least, nowadays.
Beautiful world.
What's your take on the
World we
war,
live in.
Pig? What's your take on the war?
I think we need to finish the fucking job.
We gotta finish
I'm
these
with you.
commies. First of all,
I
I'm
think
glad
we just
I'm
need
glad
to-
we attacked them finally. It was way too late, but it had to be done. I don't know. You can't-
Absolutely. I
right?
say we turn the Middle East into a giant glass field.
Ah, Willie, let's burn them in Minecraft. Right?
We could make it Walmart's biggest parking lot. That would
Absolutely.
be fun.
That'd be useful. More useful than we got over there. I'm with you, Pig. I think we just I'm not like a
No, I mean, I
warmonger or
don't.
anything.
Incinerate?
No, to be honest with you, I have no hatred towards any type of people. I mean, when people do shout "Death to America," yes, I do have a problem with that. When you've butt
They
fucked
made a
us in
whole
the ass for
Bond
47
movie about
fucking
that.
years. Shut the fuck up, Alf. I'm talking. Thank you. When we've been butt fucked in the ass for 47 years by a country that chants "Death to America" daily, do I feel bad when we bomb the shit out of them? Over 20,000 bombs dropped. Oh, there's a little collateral damage. No, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad when you are the number one sponsor of terror in every fucking country and you have fucked with us for that long and you
I
make
bet
comments like that. No. You wanna fuck around and find out? Bomb you into the Stone Age.
I
I
bet their goal
wholeheartedly
is
agree with it. I have no remorse towards shit like that. That
Absolutely.
if you wanna be that primitive of a human being in this day and age, and you're gonna do shit like that, well, don't be surprised. Oh,
Well,
the strap metal hits your house. Oh wow, sorry. Oh wow. Well, maybe you shouldn't have done that.
well, then it's like we're talking about the basics here of like humanity. Like, how about you just don't rape 8-year-olds and you don't
Yeah,
fucking like bomb
yeah,
it's
malls and
cool
shit.
though. Raping
And then
8-year-olds is cool. Just kidding. Come on.
yeah.
And
There's
then,
no
unless you're on an island, it's not cool. Let's just be
there's
honest.
no
Or how about
9-year-old.
for someone's sexual preferences, you don't wrap them in a diesel-soaked tire, light it on fire, and throw them off a fucking roof. I
Yeah.
mean, can we get with the
I
real
mean, but
talk?
we do have to keep the
It's
queers in
like
line.
Bam Margera did that already.
I think
Yeah,
there's
but
a.
that's a little bit harsh. I mean, we at
That's
least
what I'm
don't light the
saying.
tire on fire and they bounce off and then they learn the lesson, they move along.
We gotta keep them. It's like when we're talking about the father, the fear of the father. That's all the queers need. Is they need the fear
Yeah.
that they may have a fucking tire wrapped around their neck.
Geez.
Well,
It's
what's
not saying
funny
we're gonna-
about it too with the Middle Easterners, no offense, is that their queer shit is really weird. That's like the dancing boys of Afghanistan and shit like that. I mean, that shit is fucking
Well,
weird.
have you ever gotten into the like reading the Quran and the hadiths?
Uh, I've heard excerpts, but
Commies.
Listen, there's a hadith, and it's like basically the recordings of the Prophet Muhammad
hmm
of his life.
Commies.
Commies, yeah, absolutely. And he was basically a cross dresser, and he used to get banged by black fucking like Africans, like Moors. The Moors came in. Yeah, he was a fucking queer, the Prophet Muhammad.
Beautiful. Whoa.
well, that's like the Iranian guy who's supposed to be the new guy in charge who's never been seen. They just got the cardboard cutouts. Apparently, he's one-legged or one-armed and one-legged, and apparently he's a queer too.
Yes, they're
Um,
all fucking homos.
I mean, don't you think it's a little weird when they say they're not homos, and but it's appropriate for men who are friends to walk down the street holding hands, and that's customary. Um, yeah,
Insertion,
Yeah.
baby.
There's something fucking wrong with that.
I get pissed off when if I'm with a chick and she's like, "Hold my hand when we're walking around." I'm like, "Oh God!"
Yeah, what am I, a homo?
Like,
What am I, queer?
yeah, I mean, well, no,
What-
it's just a pain in the ass. It's
What do
like,
you think, I'm a
know,
toe
then
tapper?
my hand's gonna get hot. I'm gonna have to pull out my wallet. Then it's gonna be covered in sweat. Because your fucking fat ass went to hold my hand. I want public display of affection. Oh. Bullshit.
I just cup her ass. That's all I do.
Yeah, I mean,
my
you can stick your hand in my back pocket if you want, like the 1980s. That's about all you're gonna get.
Look at the back pocket. That's hilarious. Dream Man says the pager thing was fucked up too. I thought that was pretty cool. I'll be honest, pretty coordinated.
I
I don't see why it was so. It was a military operation. That's the shit I'm looking for. Is that futuristic shit?
see. I did. I'll be honest with you about that. Um, I thought that fucking video was hysterical when they showed it, and I thought with the precision and everything that they did, how they set up the bogus company to make the beepers, and they put all the fucking C4 in them, and then you see all these videos of guys at like the open air market, and it blows like half their leg and their nutsack off because they got the beeper in the pocket.
Yes,
I thought it was funny. I'm sorry.
it was
And we're like,
very
oh,
much.
it mauled people and this, that, and the other. And I was like, and
Yeah, these are like they're scumbags, and it's like also like that's precision military James Bond shit right there.
I know it was
Like,
great. It's fucking hysterical. I remember the one fucking guy. He was like picking through fucking like pears or some shit in the fucking market, and he's looking in his robe, and then you can tell he's looking down because his beeper is buzzing, and he goes to grab his pocket. Next thing you know, he's got half a leg and no dick and balls, and he's flailing around on the ground.
just
And
within
I couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry. I just
within seconds, his dick is on the roof. He's like, "What the fuck?" I was just
when you
checking my
think about
beaver.
what these people are capable of and what they've already done, you know, it's like wow.
It's
I,
brilliant. It's like,
I,
first off, you're primitive enough to still be using beepers.
yeah, and they
You
thought that
fucking deserve it.
would
Just stay
save them. And then the
right.
best part was then they switched to fucking walkie talkies and radios. And then they got into those fucking things, and they'd hold them up to their heads and only turn them on at certain times, and they blew all their fucking heads off. Oh, they got us with the beepers. Let's switch to walkie talkies. And fucking
That will
Israel
be. That
creates a
will
new walkie
definitely.
talkie company, and they're like, untraceable walkie talkies. Get them right now, Amazon Prime, 2-day delivery. And they're like, oh, let's buy it. Let's buy it.
Let's buy it. They are called Kaboom walkie talkies. They are
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
They're just not. They're so fucking stupid and inbred.
I love it. I love it.
They're not even a formidable opponent.
Ah!
No.
It's like zombies. It's like Walking Dead zombies.
It's turtles. I call it turtles.
I love the videos where they're shooting like RPGs. And then one of them like just malfunctions and sticks in the guy's chest and then blows up.
No, let's not watch that one. Let's think about.
I'll
Let's
tell you
think
one of
about
the
that,
funniest
not watch it.
videos I ever saw was after we evacuated Afghanistan and all that equipment was left behind. There was the little guy, and he had his little Aladdin hat on, you know, the little circular one. And they got the stash of weapons, so he's trying to fuck with this M16 that has it can either have a grenade launcher on the bottom, like an RPG on it, or it can have a fucking 12 gauge mounted on the bottom.
Oh
Well, what
shit.
he didn't know was a 12 gauge mounted on the bottom. And so he's got this thing, and he's sitting on a rock, and he's sitting here pulling on the damn thing trying to rack the round because he can't figure it out because there's safety systems. It's like a 6-point safety system for those things. And he just keeps pushing it and pushing it. All of a sudden, thing pops, and all you see is his fucking hat fly off of his head with all of his fucking brains inside of it. And I watched it like fucking 5 times, and I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like,
You feel evil, but you're like, this is hilarious.
well, no, it's like when they tried to get the Black Hawk helicopters. That's the
Yes.
$2 billion fucking aircraft, and it's fucking rolling around the runway. They can't even get it up in the fucking air, and
Well,
then
it's like-
it's just spinning.
Well, I get the same feeling when I see. You ever see like look up Indians and trains?
Oh God.
And like you see, like it's basically because we gave them the first world and they're still third worlders. You have to like
They
kind of
love
like
to get hit by trains, dude. It's awesome.
it's literally the easiest vehicle to not get hit by.
It's very easy. You can see it. There's tracks there. I don't know.
And they still manage to get hit by them all the time. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about Indians getting hit by trains a lot the other day.
I think about it all the time, at least like 4 or 5 times a day.
Dude,
It's a. You ever watch Pig? Look it up. Just type in Indian.
they get hit by trains constantly. They like to pose near them.
Yes. But like uncomfortably too close, even for a pitcher.
Like it's weird. It's weird. Like even
Like-
for a pitcher.
You watch the video and you're like, you could have accomplished that 10 feet away.
McGuire was like, what?
It doesn't change the danger element of the pitcher. You're just retarded and inbred.
Speaking about stuff like that, Chris LaShawn, are you at all familiar with my buddy Dark Match Steve, who does these political parodies and music videos?
Yeah, I've heard. I was on the stream where they showed a bunch of
Okay,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
What
See,
about
I
him?
find shit like that funny, but yeah.
Type in Indians and trains if you want to have a good,
Yeah.
just morbid laugh.
Indians
They-
and trains. Come on.
They hang off of them and then they get like clipped by a
It's
fucking
so
like.
good. It's so- I think no, I it made YouTube terms and service.
I'll do it on the other computer because this one I've already fucked up enough with the searches I've done.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it on X. It's the greatest rabbit hole on the internet. And it's casual. Like they don't even react when it happens. They're like, okay, we
Yeah,
lost.
I was
We
hit by a
lost-
train and I'm
We
dead.
lost Haji. Move on.
They look so cool after they've been hit by the train and are croaked. You know, they were definitely croaked, right?
Yeah, with their cool puffed hair. Their puffed hairdo.
No, let's not watch too many Indians get hit by trains.
Chris, when's the
Let's
next
watch
time Misfit
live.
Nation's going to be on?
Let's watch. it live.
Well, technically it'll be tomorrow on Wednesday. Yep.
Okay.
So we'll be doing a stream like later on in the evening, maybe 7, 8 o'clock.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
And that's at the Misfit Nation.
Absolutely. At the Misfit Nation on YouTube and Rumble. We stream on both simultaneously.
Canadian cars,
good word.
Indians.
Good
getting-
word for a mulata.
right?
It's a great show, everyone. All 4 of you who are watching. It's
And
a
by
couple
that-
of black
by that
guys
we-
who overly use the N word.
And by everyone, we mean Dream Man. Thank you
Geez.
for watching.
Yeah.
Hey, Pig, thank you. I know we're gonna do a little thing together. Maybe this was a little good like a pilot episode for it.
Ah,
We
Absolutely.
had Alf in here just to kind of disrupt things. I like it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think we
Well-
found our third man,
Absolutely.
the NWO.
Chris, I certainly appreciate you coming on. Alf.
I'm the wild card, baby. Ah!
He's the dark horse.
Sure. I've got a date with a soft pillow.
Ooh,
I'm not even gonna play an outro.
we're just gonna cut it off. It's like black people's cable.
Yeah. Holy shit! It's the season finale of The Sopranos. Oh fuck.